Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. We have some exciting news about the 2024 Toyota Tundra. There's a package that we've been waiting for throughout this model year, and it is finally here. Before we get into it, I got to give some credit where credit is due. There's a gentleman that is on all of the Toyota Tundra forums and all of the message boards. If you're there, you probably know him. His name is Ryan Gregg, and he was nice enough to send me this information and let me know the trucks are starting to get the performance package, and I'm going to show you one today. In case you don't know what the TRD Performance Package is, here's a little bit from the news release that came out last fall. So let's read. In factory trim, the base I-Force engine produces 389 peak horsepower at 5,200 RPM and 479 pound-feet of torque at 2,400 RPM. The TRD Performance Package increases power output to 421 horsepower at 5,200 RPM, while peak torque comes on 400 RPM sooner, delivering 479 pound-feet of torque at 2,000 RPM, broadening the torque band and significantly improving power delivery at throttle tip-in. On the I-Force Max Tundra, the kit boosts horsepower from 437 to 469. Building on the strength of Toyota's I-Force engine design, the engineers increased airflow going into the turbochargers while optimizing the engine management calibration via software. The TRD Performance Package employs larger, higher-flowing dual intakes coupled with a higher-flowing catback exhaust that reduces back pressure. So there you have it. You also get a TRD Performance decal, but you have to use 91 octane fuel. Keep that in mind. But again, they said this was going to come out around spring 2024, and we never heard anything again. So I was thinking it'll probably just come out on some 2025s. But Ryan was able to find one for us today from Toyota of Stamford up in Connecticut. Look what they have. To the untrained eye, this may look like a regular 2024 TRD Pro, and the TRD Pro already has a lot to offer. As we know, it's one of the most sought-after trims of the Toyota Tundra lineup. But this one is a little bit special. The price of this TRD Pro, $81,421, and here's what it has on it. Keep in mind, this is still a 2024, and this is what makes up the price. It has an emergency assistance kit, tri-fold tonneau cover, TRD Pro black bed lettering, paint protection film, black front bumper letters, the connected service trial offering, which is 2 additional years, dash cam, center console safe, all of that we've seen on all these Tundras we walk all the time. But this one, my friends, it's finally here. TRD Performance Package, dual air intake boxes, premium fuel sticker, TRD catback exhaust, TRD Performance badge. Now that's going to cost you an extra $3,400, and this truck also has non-skid spray on bed liner. So the total sticker of this truck, $81,421. So we've been waiting to see when the performance package would be here. And to be honest with you, of all the trucks I would want to see it debut on, because this is the first one we're seeing, the TRD Pro makes the most sense. You got the Fox suspension. It has a unique look to it versus some of the other Toyota Tundra trims out there. It's about 1.6 inches wider because of the over fenders and the offset. It has BBS forged wheels. I mean, the thing is unique. It's all about the Toyota heritage. It's a high-speed desert running Tundra, and now it's going to be a little bit higher speed because it has a little bit more power. So my question to you, the ultimate question of this video, is the TRD Performance Package something you are interested in? Now keep in mind, if you keep reading that press release, or if you go watch the video I made about a year ago, it said that up front, this will not be offered as something you could buy from the parts department. It would just come from the factory on certain Tundras. But eventually they're going to work it out to where it could be ordered at the parts department. I can't confirm this, but I'm pretty sure you could already order a lot of this stuff, like the TRD air boxes and everything, from the service departments or the parts departments already. I think they're a little behind on releasing this, probably because of what was going on with the recall and everything. But it's good to see it. It's here. It's coming in from the factory. So you don't have to go and have anything done to the truck. $3,400. There it is. It's kind of like what they did with the 3-inch TRD lift. At first, when it was introduced, they basically said, it's kind of the opposite here. They basically said, hey, we're releasing this TRD 3-inch lift for the Tundra, but you can't get it from the factory. You have to go to the parts department, and then the dealership will install it. And then in 2024, they were finally like, nope, we're going to start sending some TRD 3-inch lifts from the factory. And it just makes it easier for the consumer. If you're someone who doesn't want to go and order parts from the parts department, the truck already comes with that TRD 3-inch lift. Well, now some of them will come with the TRD Performance Package. I can't wait to hear what you guys say. Now, the TRD Pro is already a very expensive truck with a high mid-70s MSRP. So I guess the ultimate question is, do you think it is something that's worth it, the TRD Performance Package, for what you get in the power increases? Do you think it's worth it on something like this that's already expensive and now the MSRP is 81 and change? Those are the questions that we have to sit down and figure out. It's available on iForce. It's available on iForce Max, as we saw in the press release. But I think the TRD Pro, having that performance package first, it's peas and carrots. It's meant to be. Extra power on the most popular trim of Tundra. Awesome. So now you have to do this for me. In your area, if you are starting to see TRD Performance Package Tundras coming in, you got to let me know, because if it wasn't for Ryan, I wouldn't even know this one was on the way. If there's one, there's got to be more. So check in with your local dealerships and let me know if they have any on the way, especially if they're not just TRD Pro, if they're, on maybe a Limited or an SR5, because it is iForce and iForce Max. This particular Tundra TRD Pro right here was built on August 7th, 2024. All right. So this might be something they're starting right at the end of the year before, they go into the next model year, or this could be one of very few that will get it. Who knows? But that's what's coming. That's what's now here. So we're eventually going to see more trucks have it. You get those 2 TRD air boxes. You get, pretty much a tune. You get the exhaust. All right. But you got to fill with premium, which is another thing I want to hear you guys talk about, and let me know what you think. Is premium too much for you? Is that the big turnoff? I bet you a lot of people will say that's the reason they won't do it, because fuel is pretty expensive. Some of you were very excited about the TRD Performance Package when it was announced. Some of you basically said, I could go do that on my own, with aftermarket companies. And that's always what it is. It's the same thing with the lift. You pay $4,000 for the TRD 3-inch lift from the factory, or you go and you could get something probably just as good, maybe a little bit cheaper, but the difference is the warranty, which matters more than anything on today's Toyota Tundra. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe, be well. It's good to see the performance packages here, but now you got to let me know what you think.